Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I want to show you flip through this beautiful book. This is a math lessons for a living education level 1. For me it was very helpful when I was trying to pick a curriculum for my children. It was very helpful to look at the other videos that just did flip through. I just want to see what's inside of this particular book. And it helped me so much. So I want to help somebody else in return and show you guys what I so far got for my children. We'll start with the math book from Masterbooks. I have to mention that my daughter is in kindergarten in a public school right now, but I am so happy to taking her home and teach her myself. This is a big step for me. So this is a scope and sequence for Math Level 1. Level 1 is supposed to be for children in grade 1, suitable for ages 5 to 7. So my daughter is 5 and I'm using it right now, and I would say so far that this level is more fit for children in kindergarten. But again, it all depends where your child is and what's your goals for his or her education. In the beginning we see the instructions on how to use this course, the list of manipulatives if you pick to use them, how to do everyday item as manipulatives, which is very convenient for busy parents, grading subject assignments, and my best part is schedule. You can put your date in here when you're done your lesson, check mark, and the grade. Let's just start from the beginning and do a simple flip so you can judge for yourself. Each lesson starts with a story, then the child has to do exercise. First several lessons teach child numbers from 0 to 9, how to write them and count. I would say so far with my daughter, it's very repetitive. She already knows her numbers because she's in kindergarten, and as I say, this level is more fit to kindergarten. Then another story, lesson 2. Then we do exercises like this. It's Charlotte Mason approach, and the tasks is very practical. In lesson 3 we're starting to learn about rectangles and shapes. If your child is advanced, I would even suggest this book for preschool or starting of kindergarten. My daughter is finishing kindergarten this year, so first several lessons is very easy for her, but she enjoys to do that, and I want to make sure we are ready for the first grade in September. The book is a story about boy and girl, twins. They are visiting the grandma farm, and that's how they learn math, count, and different things about farm and different shapes. As I said, the tasks are very repetitive, so she had to write numbers from 0 to 9 several times. Pretty much in every exercise she has to do it. I don't think it's too bad because it's good for her to practice to write the numbers right, because she apt to write numbers backwards. In the lesson 7, it's finally starting to getting more complicated, so they're starting to learn about place value. It uses three houses: the ones house, the tens house, and the 100. And it's hands-on because you have to get some beans and 3 boxes and do this hands-on exercise to explain them how the place value work. And again, we're writing numbers all the time. So this is ones house and tens house explaining. There's a little video on YouTube on how to make it. So here's in the lesson 12, they're introducing plus and equal symbols. And a first addition. More about addition, vertical addition, introducing squares, the story is getting longer, lots of tracing. So I think you got an idea, but I'll keep flipping through so you can see the whole book. Counting by 5. Telling time. I think telling time is the most complicated lesson in the whole book. Telling time part 2. And at the same time, tracing the numbers still. Telling time part 3, so 3 parts is about time. Actually, sorry, the most complicated part of this book is introducing to fractions. So as you can tell, some of this book is very simple, but the fractions and time lessons are introduced also. But it's just the very beginning, nothing too complicated. Review of place value, numbers to 100. So throughout the whole book we're repeating the main principles and practicing them throughout the whole book. Review of skip counting 2s and 5s, and just lots and lots of reviews of the same topics. Review of skip counting 10s and telemarks. Day 175, lesson 36 is the last lesson, where we have tasks like this. Write the numbers 0 to 20 from memory. When you're finished, check your numbers with your hundreds chart, etc. Write the numbers 61 to 80 from memory. When you're finished, check your numbers with your 100 chart. That's a review. The end, congratulations, you did it. And then we have some sort of like a teacher's manual. We ripped a couple of pages, but you can have an idea. It was place value village cutouts, place value counting mat, my addition mat, vertical, horizontal, number cards, my hundreds chart, days of the week cards, and clock assembly. And also there is some project like bean sprouting project instructions, right brain flashcards. And that's it. So this is the math from Masterbooks, Lessons for a Living Education. I really like this book, but as I say, the level is very beginning. I suggest it using for preschoolers or for starting kindergarten.